Long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
East and west of Europe had not been explored much until the late 15th and 16th century, the age of exploration. Portugal explored mostly Africa, Asia, and South America. Let's talk about 5 important people from Portugal who were responsible for this age. Pedro Alvarez Cabral intended to sail to India, but mistakenly landed in current-day Brazil. Merchants were attracted to Brazil for its abundance in Brazil wood, a rich source of red dye. In later years, Portuguese began settling in this area. Prince Henry the Navigator created a school for navigators and also explored the west coast of Africa for gold. He brought back gold and slaves to Portugal. A few decades later, trading of ivory, gold, and slaves required stone forts to be built along the coast of Africa, spreading Portugal's military power. Unfortunately for Africa, the long-term exportation of slaves led to depopulation in many areas. Bartholomew Diaz wanted to go to India around the tip of Africa, but he only reached the Cape of Good Hope because he feared his crew would turn against him. Vasco da Gama went to India around Africa in search of Christians and spices. When he reached Port Calicut, he found spices such as ginger and cinnamon, but no Christians. He returned the spices and earned the investors tons of money. The Portuguese went back to the east annually to destroy the spice flow to the Arabs and build an empire of spice trade. Alfonso de Albuquerque wanted to expand his search for spices, so he sailed to Malacca, China, and the Moluccas, the Spice Islands. He also set up headquarters for a Portuguese operation in Goa, India. His mission resulted in the Portuguese going to new places like Japan. The trading posts in China and India had little impact on the indigenous civilization there, but the Portuguese brought back a variety of spices. The Portuguese also had success in converting some people to Catholicism through the Jesuit missionary. Portugal wanted to explore these regions to find spices, spread Christianity, dig for gold, increase trade opportunities, and eventually create a slave trade empire. They focused on the western coast of Africa in search of gold, later for slaves, India for Christian spices and trade opportunities, Malacca to weaken the control of Arab spice trade, Moluccas for a trading treaty with the rulers, and finally China and Japan for spices and for spreading Christianity. The Portuguese explorers created a whole new way of exploring the New World and opened many doors for other explorers yet to come. Sources.